Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be going over a couple of trades that I took for the week and trades that I'm going to be looking at going forward. So today I only took two trades, which were both metal trades, and they were both for a sell. The first one I took was a gold trade. So I entered on the June 7th, which was this day right here, this blue day right there. So pretty much the reason why I entered is because the cables just barely switched at that point, but also the RSI was below the midpoint. The overall trend for gold right now, as you can see, is bearish. As you can see, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And we also had a retracement to a certain point that I was looking for, and then we continue going down. So that, along with a couple other things, showed me that this trade might be a sell. So I decided to enter, and we didn't really see much movement throughout the week until early Friday when it dropped all the way down here. So I pretty much cashed out when I was up like $50 or something like that. So yeah, it was a pretty much simple, just see what's happening in the markets, enter. Also, the reason why I entered on the 7th was because, along with those indicators showing like the EMAs, RSIs, and all the things, I also saw two bearish confirmation days. So one right here is a bearish Harami, and then another bearish confirmation day. So to me, at that time, I thought that that was a bearish signal that gold is going to keep selling, but I ended up being wrong. As you can see, gold stayed flat since then, but I did end up catching a couple of moves, which I am happy about. So the next trade I'm going to be talking about is going to be silver. So just like gold, silver was pretty much showing the same thing. In my opinion, gold and silver kind of correlates a little bit, because as you can see, silver is also on a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, etc. So pretty much I was waiting for silver to have its little retracement and then see some bearish movement before I decided to enter. And along with the EMA showing a sell, the RSI showing a sell, I also went to market milk. This is something I've talked about before, using market milk to help see and give me a little bit more info about how the market is like. And everything I saw, whether it be mid range, long range, they all showed bearish movements, along with some other indicators that they had. They were all showing bearish, 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 bearish. The only ones that was kind of showing bullish were the shorter term ones, like the 5 EMA, 10 EMA, and short term trends, which were showing, they were still showing bearish, but it said bearish but weakening. So to me, if everything was saying bearish, plus also my strategy was also showing me a sell, so I decided to enter. And this entry was more of a short term kind of entry, and I was trying to see what kind of lot size I would use for silver. So I entered a lot size, but when I entered it, I wasn't expecting to be this high. So I didn't know it was going to be that much of my account. So when I entered it, I was a little bit nervous because I thought I was going to lose my entire account. So I was just sitting on the fence about it, and I'm just going to play like a video or a screen recording of that I took of the whole time when it happened. And by the way, this is what the market looks like live during the most active sessions, which is about from 8 till latest 12 p.m. That's when the market is mostly active. And as you can see from the videos I'm showing you on the screen right now, you can see how the account is just fluctuating insanely. But yeah, I entered the wrong lot size accidentally, and fortunately for me, the trade went my way because I did my analysis and things like that. But I probably should have cashed out when the trade was over $100, but I was being I was being greedy. I was 100% being greedy, and I thought it was gonna go higher and higher. So instead of me just closing the trade, cutting my losses, and just being thankful that I didn't lose money because I entered the wrong lot size, I decided to just trail and stop it and just see what happens. Long story short, 10-20 minutes later, I got stopped at $28. And then I took another trade, but this time it was for a long-term trade as opposed to the one from earlier. And this one was pretty much the same analysis as the first one earlier, but this time my lot size was half that of what I did the first time. And the trade also went my way again, and I ended up closing the trade the next morning at about $50, 40 something dollar profit. But yeah, those two trades, I closed them because I don't really like holding my trades throughout the weekend. But every now and then I'll make an exception to that rule, because you have to be able to adjust every now and then when it comes to trading. Everything's not always gonna go the way you want it to. But when I saw my account was up by that much, I decided to just close it, take the profit. At the end of the day, I still believe that those two are still gonna keep selling for the foreseeable future, so I could just enter another time in the upcoming week. But yeah, those are the two trades I entered for the week. So along with looking to enter gold and silver again next week, I'm also going to be looking at a couple of pairs because they finally moved. So first, this is going to be EU. I've been saying for like the past 2 videos I've been looking to enter, and it looks like the retracement is finally done and we might continue the trend. So Friday we had a big movement, as you can see up right there at the top left. That's 0.92. So that's a pretty big move for EU, especially since EU is a slow mover. So now we gotta move the RSI below the midpoint. EMAs are showing sells, and as you can see, we have 2 big bullish confirmation days. So we have a bullish engulf followed by a bullish day, which to me is like a confirmation that we might have started the trend, or the trend might continue. So I'm gonna see what happens on Sunday. Monday I might enter, but we'll have to see, because sometimes each trade just moves without you and you miss the entire trade that you've been waiting. Like that happened to me a couple weeks ago, where I was waiting for a specific period to go the way I wanted to, and it was finally setting up for me. And I was waiting for the week to start and for it to get to around Tuesday, because Tuesday is usually when I start actually trading. And by Monday, literally the whole trade happened, and I literally missed my entire entry, and the trade was literally gone before I could even enter. So sometimes things like that happen, but I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. Sunday I'm not gonna enter at all. Monday, if I see something interesting, I might enter. GU was the same thing as EU. GU had a big bearish day, and as you can see on the R side, GU is approaching the oversold territories. So in my opinion, this trade looks like it already finished this retracement and is not continuing the trend. As you could also see, EMAs are showing a sell. RSI is below the midpoint. We also have 3 consecutive bearish days, which is also known as a black crow, 3 black crows. And as you can see, the last day was a big bearish day. It's like 1.40%. It's a big bearish day for GU. So I'm gonna be looking to enter this one as well, but from the looks of it, this one I might have missed this trade just due to how big of a drop that happened on Friday. So that one I'm just gonna have to wait and see. So GU, actually I was planning on entering GU. From the last video I made, I talked about entering GU again. I missed the trade, and the trade just kept on going higher and higher than I expected. But it looks like the trade might have hit its peak as of now, and it's retracing a little. And as you can see right here, to me this looks like a double top. And if you don't know what a double top is, I'm gonna put a screenshot of it on the screen. Pretty much what a double top is what is like a bearish reversal signal kind of. And if we use the RSI for a second, we might. So if we use the RSI, we can see that the price was overbought at a certain point, about right here. And along with that, we also have a bearish divergence going on right here. And as you can see, price is already retraced. A lot of them came back down in the RSI. So if we use the fib, looks like price still has a little bit more to go before I might consider entering. So I'll keep an eye on this pair. I'll see what's happening and just see as we go. So last week I was talking about USD Mexican retracing, and looks like we got a wish. So the pair looks like it retraced all the way to the 50 EMA, and we had a little resistance after it went above it. As you can see from that little shadow right there, price dropped a little before it closed. So for this one, I'm just gonna wait till we see a continuation of trend before I enter. Simple, basic, lower highs, lower lows, downtrend kind of situation. The last one I'm gonna be looking at is gonna be USD CAD. So for USD CAD, I'm actually looking to buy this one. As you can see, RSI is above the midpoint. EMAs is showing a buy. And I think 2 videos ago was when I talked about USD CAD and how it was just in a range. As you can see from all the way back here, the price has just been ranging back and forth, back and forth. And as you can see, price approached the bottom of the range, and now we might start to go on the bullish route. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. Definitely looks like I might enter this one if things continue like this. As you can see, we have a bullish Orami followed by a bullish confirmation day followed by another bullish confirmation day. 3 consecutive bullish days, also known as the 3 white soldiers. It's a bullish confirmation, so this is telling me that we might be selling this pair, but I'm also going to keep an eye on it and just see how it goes. So if the video helps, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, share it with a friend you think might need it. Leave a comment down below and any thoughts, questions, concerns. If you have any ways that you think I can improve my trading or any questions or anything of that sorts, leave down in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time.